In the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, there's a hotel that looks ordinary from the outside, but behind its walls, spine-chilling stories are hidden. It's the Cecil Hotel, a place that transformed from a luxurious hotel to a stage for the most heinous crimes and the strangest incidents. Is it haunted? Or is the curse that haunts him real? The luxurious beginning and the descent to the bottom. The Cecil Hotel opened in 1927 as a luxury hotel. Its location was strategic for serving businesspeople and tourists visiting Los Angeles. The hotel was built in the European style and had 700 rooms. The idea was for it to be one of the most luxurious hotels in the city, but it soon began its terrifying downfall. The first sign of the curse was in the 30s. With the onset of the Great Depression, the neighborhood where the hotel is located became a refuge for the poor and homeless, and from there, the hotel's bad reputation began to grow. It transformed from a place for businessmen to a shelter for the unemployed and criminals. And here the mysterious events begin: crimes and mass suicides. Over the years, the hotel began to witness tragic events, suicides, murders, and disappearances, to the point that it has become known that the hotel attracts desperate people who want a tragic end. During the decades following its opening, more than 16 suicides occurred in the hotel. These numbers are just the beginning. In the 1940s, one of the most heinous crimes occurred. In 1947, the body of a woman named Elizabeth Short, known as the Black Dahlia, was found mutilated near the hotel, and it is said that she was last seen at the bar in Cecil before her disappearance. But things didn't stop here. The hotel was not only a place for crime victims, but also a haven for criminals, the serial killers at the Cecil Hotel. In the 1980s, one of the most famous serial killers in American history, Richard Ramirez, known as the Night Stalker, stayed at the hotel. Ramirez was committing his heinous crimes in Los Angeles, then returning to the hotel as if he were just an ordinary visitor. Imagine that the killer would return to his room after each crime to sleep in Cecil. Didn't you feel the shiver yet? Here you go. In the 1990s, another serial killer named Jack Unterweger also stayed at the hotel, who was said to choose his victims from the surrounding area. The greatest mystery, the story of Elisa Lam. But in 2013, the incident that shook the entire world occurred. Elisa Lam, a Canadian student who came to Los Angeles on a solo trip, chose to stay at the Cecil. At first, things seemed normal, but soon her life turned into a nightmare. On the night of January 31st, Elisa Lam completely disappeared without a trace. No evidence of her whereabouts was found until a strange video from the hotel elevator cameras appeared. The video shows Elisa acting strangely, as if she is fleeing from something invisible or talking to someone who isn't there. Her strange behavior in the video raised many questions about her mental state and whether she is facing something supernatural. After weeks of searching, her body was found inside a water tank above the hotel. The incident was shocking, especially since hotel guests complained that the water had a strange taste before the body was discovered. How did Elisa get there? And why was she acting like that in the video? The questions remained unanswered, which added to the mystery surrounding the hotel. Is the hotel haunted? Over the years, many guests have claimed to have seen ghosts and heard strange noises. Among these guests, some swore they saw the ghost of a woman wandering the hallways at night, or heard eerie laughter coming from the empty rooms. Some believe that the lost souls of those who died in the hotel still inhabit it, and that the hotel has become a curse that haunts anyone who enters. The end, or the beginning? The Cecil Hotel is now closed, but its stories still instill fear in people's hearts. Do you think the hotel is just an unlucky place? Or is it really haunted by spirits? There are those who say it is a real curse that cannot be escaped, and there are those who believe it is just a terrible coincidence. In the end, the most important question remains: would you dare to stay at the Cecil Hotel if it were to reopen someday?